Hey y'all. Hello everybody. Hello everybody. How y'all doing? Happy Monday. I'm glad y'all in here. I feel like talking. Got a couple things I want to get off my chest with these people and what they're doing in social media right now. It's not making a lot of sense, but I feel like talking to my fam, so I'm glad to see y'all. Hit the like button as you come in, please, and thank you. Because as you know, even if I set this live in advance like they tell me to, they still not gonna send out notifications. So I'm counting on y'all. Please, please, pretty please, with a cherry on top, hit your like button. Please help me push myself out there because without y'all, it just ain't possible. Okay. So how y'all doing this good Monday? On this good Monday. I don't know. Like earlier, I was gonna come on earlier actually, but I was like, man, everybody working. Ain't nobody gonna have time to talk to me. So I just didn't come on early. Hey, Fly Gray Street, what's up, girl? You listening and doing your hair? I detangled mine last night while I was on the phone with Bianca, and I survived. Hey, Miss Weedy Pooh, how are you? Bianca, hey, beautiful. She says, y'all hit that like button on your way in. Get your jug of water and your headphones. We about to have a good time. I know that's right. Hey, Cheryl, you made it. All right now. Who else is up in here? Is this my sis Tracy? Hey, boo. How you doing? It's so good to see you. All right, all right. Happy to be happy. We show happy you made it. Hey, Miss Mo1, how you doing? All right, y'all hit the like button. Come on in. Come on in. You know what I just realized today? Like I didn't just realize it, but I realized how much I hate gnats. Gnats somehow will find a way to like weasel their way into your house, and then you'll run yourself insane trying to figure out like why did they come in? How do you get rid of them? Um, and there's a couple in here, and they're driving me crazy. So I want y'all to like send some energy that runs gnats away. Okay. You wasn't feeling good last night or today you wasn't feeling good. Oh wow. I sure hope you feel better. Ain't nothing worse than feeling like crap because I have been like for over a week. I'm just now trying to get myself back. Hey, cool gamer. I was telling y'all yesterday, we miss you too. How you doing, Shamika? I was telling y'all yesterday with the heart rate thing, my heart rate was just racing for no reason. Child, I'm telling you, it's rough. It's rough. Hey, Lily, that's my sis. The original beauty. The original beauty. My Lily, my Lily. Hey, Yolanda, what's up, girl? How are you? Good to see you. Hey, Lita, my sissy Pooh, I love you so much. I'm glad you're here. We got hello, beautiful people in the house. What's going on, boo? Good to see you too. Hey, Quiet Storm 87, what's up? All right. Got my fam up in here. Girl, when I say I was really like, oh my God. Hey, Rochelle. How are you? Hey, Kia Coco Pop. Oh, you getting ready for the Jazz Mondays. I'm jealous. I want to go to the Jazz Mondays. Lily, you too, you was feeling kind of off too? Or you hate them gnats? Because a gnat will drive me insane. I really didn't even realize how crazy them things will drive you if they ever make it inside. They worse than flies. I don't know. I think because they smaller, you can't really hit them or something. Simply AJ, how you doing, girl? Mm-hmm. So look, y'all get in here and hit this like button. Yeah, I was going. It was one of them days. Like everything was kind of how it was, and I was on to talk, but I ain't want to bother nobody too early. So I'm glad y'all here, man. Them gnats, girl. Look, Lily, they will drive you to distraction. Like it's really. I was so disturbed. I was up in here singing that song from the Wiz with Michael Jackson. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all don't know the song. You can't win. You can't win. You can't break even and you can't get out of the game. People keep saying that things gonna change, but they look like they're staying the same. You can't win. You're in over your head and you got yourself to blame. You can't win, child. You can't break even and you can't get out of the game. I was over here in my blues, honey, because I was like, I can't win. I'm tired. It's a gnat in here. I can't catch it. I'm old. I had a bad dream. I'm like, you know, my hip feels stiff. It was so much stuff going on. I said, something got to give, man. Okay, Mika, they are vicious. They're horrible. Hey, DV, wrapping up your work day. I know that's right. Yes, that's the song. You can't win. Okay, that's the song right there. The world keeps moving and you're standing far behind. People keep saying that things will get better just to ease your state of mind. So you lean back and you smoke that smoke and you drink a glass of wine. You can't win, child. Y'all supposed to be in the chat singing back up. No, you can't win. Listen, I was really in a whole vibe this morning for real. But I had to like cool down. I think I cooled down, you know, because stuff just be happening. Then people call and it be bad news. And then you want to fix stuff, but you can't fix everything. It be too much going on, you know? Like you just can't get a grip on everything that's happening. Walmart and by Taro, say less. Let me write that on the notebook. Taro from Walmart. Done and done. Thank you for the heads up. That vinegar mess does not work. It look like I feel like the vinegar make Mo show up or something. I'm not doing that. I tried that one time. Girl, I be sometimes I just be, lost in the vibe. Just be lost in the vibe. Bianca said, The Wiz was one of my favorites. They put it on Netflix. Oh, it's on Netflix now. Damn. I love it. But you know what? Y'all know who my favorite character is on The Wiz, and y'all ain't even gonna believe it. I think I've said it before. I think I've said it in here before. Who knows my favorite character on The Wiz? Let me see who actually know me up in here. Who is my favorite character on The Wiz? DV say I'm signing back up, singing back up, and my colleague just asked what's going on with me. Oh dang. I know that's right, DV. Listen, no, you can't win. Tell them they better jump on this vibe, okay? Who knows my favorite character from The Wiz? Who knows? Y'all make sure y'all hitting the like button. I'm gonna get into the gossip in a minute. Can I chill with y'all for a second though? Before I get into the gossip, y'all please hit the. She say the Tin Man. No. Now the Tin Man was a vibe. The Tin Man was a vibe. What? Slide some oil to me. What? Not only that, the little slow song he was singing too, man. That was the Tin Man was fire, but that was not my favorite character. It wasn't. That's right. That's my girl. Fly Gray Streak know me. Eveline. Mabel King played that role so good. Oh my God. Don't you bring me no bad news. What? Yeah. I had that as the ringtone on my phone for a minute, y'all. Oh, I went through a whole like I love Mabel King, bless her soul, and I love Eveline's character. I love the way she sang. Scarecrow was cool, but that wasn't my favorite character. Yeah, slide some more to me. Mm-hmm. Rochelle, you like the Scarecrow, but yeah, Eveline really like. Oh man, I understood her. She was a little mean, but I understood Queen Eveline, honey. That's how I feel some days. Listen, don't you bring me, don't bring me no bad news. Because the bad news be feeling like it's going to break you some days. Like, good Lord, just don't bring me no more. God, Lee don't bring me no more bad news. But anyway, hmm. Speaking of bad news, let's start talking about what's going on with this gossip and some of the FNN, because y'all know that's gossip too. Uh-oh, there go my sis. She done slid in. I know this lady been working her butt off lately. She done had a second to slide in with her sisters. Hey, Royal Crown Ambassador. Shamika, I'm telling you, I had it as my ringtone. I love Mabel King. Y'all hit the like button, please. Help your girl out. Y'all know without y'all hitting the like button, I'm dead. And you know a whole lot of our sisters done absconded because it's a little mess, that they can get into. And when it's mess, they'll leave us hanging over here because we ain't messy enough. How you doing? This is A. I know that's right. I'm so glad to see y'all. So look, let's talk. When I get off of here, I'm gonna have to play no bad news one time just so I can feel better. You know what's gonna happen. So listen, first of all, this is a little warning, okay, from the FNN portion of this broadcast. Um, I'm not sure if any of you have flamingos in your front yard. Okay. I personally have always felt like the flamingos in the front yard are deliciously tacky from an era gone by. And I like them, honestly. And I was glad I got this warning, so I'm gonna give it to y'all so you don't make no mistakes, okay? Because I might have actually did it because I thought it was absolutely adorable. But let me give you the warning if you have pink flamingos. Hey, Helga Pataki, what a beautiful girl. How's your Monday going? So, look, if y'all thinking about putting pink flamingos in your yard, I want y'all to hit me with your whole heart. Don't do it. Don't do it. Y'all hit the like button. Do that. Do that. But don't put no pink flamingos in your yard. Let me tell you why. You got to be careful with the flamingos in your yard. Okay? Whoo, child. Apparently, that's a code to the people. If they see you with the flamingos in your yard, they gonna take that to mean that you swinging, or you might want some company. It's flamingos and pineapples is what you got to be afraid of. Now, Kevin Hart a while ago coined the phrase that the pineapples was a safe word. Hey, Shannon. But I'm telling you, you got to be very careful these days. Yep, that's what it is. Swingers. Don't put no pineapple, not no pineapple. Don't put the pineapples either. But don't put no flamingos in your yard. Them crazy people gonna think you swinging, and they gonna come over there and might swing something at you. Okay. Now, I'm gonna tell you something else. I was at first when I was reading the article, I thought they were saying it was only at the RV parks. Okay. And it ain't. It has made its way to homes, the RVs, RV parks, even the cruise ships. It's a way for them to do it there. Okay, Royal Crown Ambassador say, leave them plastic flamingos alone, people. Your grandma had them. Yeah, it was safe for Granny to have them because wasn't nobody nasty. Wasn't nobody going to come. Mr. Willie Earl and them wasn't going to swing no meat at her for having a flamingo. But right now, I can't guarantee y'all safety if you go putting a flamingo in your yard. Okay, now that's what I'm trying to tell you. Lily say a guy that like me had both in his yard, and I told him it's a no for me. Block. You better. Yes, Bianca, swinging, swinging. Be careful. I read this article and got shook the hell up. This was in the New York Post, and apparently, back in June, the Miami Herald reported on it, and so did Vice News. Okay, yeah, for a good time. Okay, now if you don't want that kind of a good time, y'all better leave them flamingos out your yard. Okay. Yolanda say, what in the freaky sneaky is going on there? You just said it, the freaky and the sneaky. And if you don't want to be a part of it, you might want to be careful. Might want to be careful with the flamingos. Yes, pineapples and flamingos. Now they say at the hotels, what the people is doing, they will put a sticker, like a pineapple sticker, on the door upside down. Okay. So if you mess around and lose your hotel room key, do not just assume you know what room to go to and just go knocking on the door. Especially if you see a pineapple, carry your behind to the front desk and give them your ID and tell them who you are so you can make sure you at the right place. Okay, make sure you at the right place. Don't go knocking on the wrong door, because if that door got a pineapple sticker sitting upside down, they might snatch you in there and do something strange to you. Quiet Storm say we sane people can't have nothing. They took rainbows, now they taking pineapples and flamingos. Yep, we're gonna be around here with watermelon, fried chicken, and dark clouds because everything is getting real dangerous right now. Okay, it's tough out here. It said pineapple combo changes it up. Girl, listen, these people are crazy. Y'all have better y'all gotta be careful. Y'all are women. And Royal Crown Ambassador know how I am. When men start acting strange, I was about to send for her to get her butt up out California. Come to Houston. She said something about a man was acting funny. Look, y'all better be careful. Hey, sweet beloved. That's right. Stay blessed and stay safe because it's a jungle out there. And make you wonder how I keep from going under. Oh, Bianca, your neighbor got one in his yard. He got some nice arms on him. I hear about the nice arms. He might try to show you a baby leg. Don't go over there. She say she on the lookout now. Let me find out, neighbor. Yeah, no pineapples, no flamingos, because apparently this is something they've been doing. We just finding out. They've been doing this nasty stuff. So y'all be careful out there, okay? Lord, listen, look at this one. She want to know who freaking near her. You see this? So that way when she see the people, she could be like, ooh, you nasty. Look here, you got to be careful. You listen, we're ladies, okay? Yolanda say just avoid anything pink or anything that begins with the letter P. People people freaky as hell. They are. They are. So you just be careful. We living in Sodom and Gomorrah right now. We in a whole Sodom and Gomorrah, so you just got to be careful. You know, do your best. Say turn around and Will and Ray come into your house on the first and the third. Okay, they might show up at the same time. They see that flamingo. Say what? I'm telling you, we put that flamingo out there, them people gonna think you swinging. Now you heard it here. I'm warning y'all. Be careful. Y'all please hit the like button. Mods, can y'all please do a like count? Make sure our sisters are remembering to hit that button because it's important, and I appreciate y'all if you do it. Okay, so that's important. Thought you should know. Now, in some news, real quick, they say y'all Uncle Joe, Uncle Biden, say he doing an Emmett Till memorial. He pandering. He said he needs some votes coming up. He don't want y'all acting funny next year. He lied about everything, messed up your money, had y'all around here trying to decide whether you wanted gas, electricity, or food because you couldn't have 2 out of 3. But he said he wants y'all to vote for him, so he gonna give you something symbolic. Okay, it's a Emmett Till memorial, and he figured that should be enough. You ain't getting no reparations. They know they owe you money, but they ain't paying you. But if you don't mind, if you can just give him a vote, is what he said. Okay, he's doing an Emmett Till memorial. Okay, no legislation that helps you of any kind, but Emmett Till memorial. Okay, so you just keep that in your mind. Okay, put that in your back pocket. Is what you got. They say Hunter, his former business partner, is supposed to be going testify before Congress. I think they say this week. His name is Devin Archer. So he's going to be testifying before Congress. I don't know what's going to come out of it. I'm sure they're not going to do anything about it, but it's going down. So I figured I'd let you know in case you wanted to watch, in case it got a little racy. Marjorie Taylor Greene with her strange self showed them pictures of Hunter up there bucket naked with his wing out. So she might have some more colorful pictures coming. You just never know. So just keep your eyes peeled. Hey, Jen Jones. So, anywho, that happened. Next thing, Twitter will be getting a rebrand. Okay, Twitter will no longer be Twitter. Twitter is gonna be X. I don't know if that's like X marks the spot, X Men, DMX. I don't know where Elon got that from. Helga say not until he locks his son up like they do our kids. I know that's right. Listen, I'm with you when you're right, Helga, because that's on point. He was wanting everybody to get all these mandatory sentences for crack, but I ain't heard him holler for nothing for Hunter with his crack smoking tail. But It's cool when they do it. It's cool when they do it. Okay, say Joe Van Winkle need to go away. Not Joe Van Winkle. Mm-hmm. Yes, my darling. So that's the thing. But yeah, Twitter's X, and they say instead of tweets, it's gonna be called TBDs. Okay, so and I guess they're supposed to be able to do payments and something. So I'm like, I don't know what all they're about to integrate into this platform, but very shortly it will be X and no longer Twitter. And instead of tweeting, y'all will be TBDing. Hey, Meg Scott, you know, I guess we did let Drew have it, Meg. I can't even, I ain't got no alibi. We did. But Drew just, she lies a lot. She lies a lot. In our defense, Drew lies so much. It's hard not to let her have it. Um, I don't know if they was together. I couldn't even tell whether Monique and Chris was at the same table. I just saw they was there. And I seriously doubt he was dating Big Reese. I don't know. It ain't really it didn't ring no bells for me. Now, if I thought it was really going on, I would have reported on it, but I didn't mention it because I just really don't believe it. Y'all know I don't believe nothing until it looked likely, and it looked like they wasn't even speaking or at the same table. So I'm gonna wait till we get more info. Now, on to what I really wants to talk about. Y'all, they up here still attacking Jess Hilarious. Po Jess. Now, mind you, Jess really gets on my nerves most days. But as we often say, a broke clock is right at least twice a day. At the very least twice a day. Well, that broken clock was in the right, and people mad at the broken clock. So, she's being attacked on social media in various ways. And this trans person, at this point, I'm gonna just start calling people persons because I know for a fact you're a person. Whatever else you've made up, I know you're a person, and you can't dispute that. You's a person. So I'm gonna say trans person decided that it was great to go onto social media to try to pick on Jess Hilarious with a picture that she posted of herself when she was laughing at herself. I'm sure we've all seen the picture of Jess where she had took the wig and everything off and pulled her hair up in a little ponytail, and it just had it looking a little crazy because she's a comedian and she one of them folks that don't mind laughing at herself. And I must say that to me is an endearing quality. I like when people can laugh at themselves. But this person thought it was a great idea to go find a picture and post it and say, basically saying that she's ugly is what the person was saying. And I found that to be a little bit of a problem. I'm being honest. I found a little bit of a problem with that because it's very much giving a man picking on a woman. I'm going to just say it. It is giving a man picking on a woman. And I saw a lot of rude comments from men like, oh, I'm going to stay out of women's business. Well, tell the rest of the men to stay out of women's business because we got men picking on women. I don't care how you dress. You're a man picking on a woman. It's not cute. Picking and poking at a woman about her hair and anything else. I don't care what you do to your hair, makeup, or nothing else. Women are not just hair, makeup, and outfits. We're not just hair, makeup, and outfits. So I don't care how much hair you get done, how much makeup you put on, how well you apply it, how nice your outfit is. And you can, oh, I'm thin, and I'm sure you are. You haven't given birth and you don't have estrogen. Okay, it's real easy to be thin when you ain't got no goddamn estrogen. Bless your heart. Okay, but I just found it to be very strange that people are still online trying to pick on this young woman for having an opinion other than what liberal America told her opinion needs to be. And I find it very strange that liberal America's stance is, women, we want to erase you and don't you say nothing. We're going to pretend like your experience as a woman can be summed up as hair, makeup, and outfits. And some implants. And that's all it takes to be a woman. It takes a whole lot more than that. Okay. And the liberal agenda at this point seems to be, women, we can tell you you're not a woman. We can tell you that you got to put a some kind of prefix. Who the hell need a prefix? I'm a woman. I don't need no prefix. You need a prefix when you're doing something special. All I did was wake up. I don't need no prefix. I ain't no sis nothing. I might be your sis, but I'm not a sis anything. It's getting real. It's getting real strange, and it's getting very combative toward women. And Flame Monroe said it, and I'm just gonna echo it. Why be so combative toward people who have been your support? Like, I'm not understanding. It's very confusing. All right, sissy. See you later. Love you. This is, they say, this brand of hatred for women is concerning, and it's sad to see some other women co-signing it. They don't even realize how dangerous it is to be amening somebody who's telling you that you're a woman, but you don't own your womanhood. First of all, to me, that's a red flag. Any man, I don't care how you dress, that tells me as a woman you don't own your own womanhood, that's a red flag. That sounds like violence is on the way. I absolutely own my womanhood. I've owned it since birth. It's my birthright. It's God-given. It's mine. So when men start saying stuff like that, to me, that's dangerous. If you just like ladies' clothes and you look good in them, well, go ahead, sugar. But the attacks and stuff and telling a woman you don't own your own womanhood, that's creepy and it's scary. Hey, True Kelly. What you say? You say, well, tell the rest of the men. Yes, tell the rest of the men to, stay out of women's business. Because, I think I speak for most ladies when I say we don't really care. If a man feels like a lady and, he wants to dress like, we don't mind. I don't know too many women that care. Maybe it's some evangelicals that be all worked up and got they support hoes in a bunch. But most of us don't really care, Hell, we might even give you a dap or a high five, like, all right, looking good there now. You know what I'm saying? But all this hatefulness and weirdness, stop it. Hey, Debbie Garcia. They need to stop it, because for me personally, it is a red flag when any man starts telling a woman that she don't own her own womanhood. I don't care I don't care what outfit you wear before you say it. It's scary, it's creepy, and it's a red flag. And thank you for hitting the like button, Debbie. Hey, DS. So yeah, she posted that old picture of Jess when she was still just on Facebook and social media, really didn't have much of a platform. And she was just being funny, trying to be noticed. Hey, Morgan D. And so this person, he calls himself Angelica. So I'm going to say Angelica. So post this old picture of Jess, I guess, trying to shame and belittle and pick on this black woman, basically for just looking like a black woman. And said the trans girls are going to show Jess a new way to bleed. We call it reading for blood. And I promise you girls don't want no part of this. I've been trying to keep the girls calm, but it's only so much I can do. Then says cis women, and then after the colon or whatever, semicolon, that's really a man, right? And then put the cis woman and then showed Jess as though, how dare you say that? It don't matter what she looked like. Here is the news flash. It don't matter whether Jess Hilarious is pretty ugly, drop dead okay. She's still a woman. It's not a prerequisite for a woman to be pretty to be a woman. It's a whole lot of ugly women that's still women. She ain't gonna stop being a woman because she ain't pretty. And a man picking on a woman and picking at her looks because you went and put on makeup, that's not the flex you think it is. I'm just saying. And all this nonsense of, and I promise you girls don't want no part of this. No, we don't want to fight men. We're women. Why the hell would we want to fight and argue with men? It's giving toxic masculinity in a skirt. Now let's talk about something real quick. By the time you start, trying to dominate, control, and bully and compete, those are very masculine traits. So while you working double hard to prove that you can outwoman a woman, you're so much of a woman, you more feminine than the feminine people that God made. Check your masculinity at the door, because you're giving us masculine behavior. You're giving us toxic masculine behavior. You sound just like the red pill men on the internet that's angry with women for just being women. Stop it. Like it's a lot. It's a lot. It's not the flex you think it is to tell a bunch of women that they don't want to fight men. We don't. We don't. We don't want to fight you. Uh-uh. Women are conditioned to like men. That's why you got so many pick me's out here. Women are conditioned to like men and cook for men and nurture men and birth children for men. But we're not conditioned to fight men verbally, physically, or otherwise. So again, it's not the flex you think it is. I'm just saying, just for the record. Yolanda Franklin said this is based from a deep-rooted jealousy and envy of us biological women. They're unhappy and how they were created. They need to talk to the creator. We know they're not ready for that conversation. No, because then it becomes, oh, it's imaginary. And all them 72,000 extra genders that you made up, those are not imaginary. Yeah, okay. There's evidence of my God, but ain't no evidence that you mutilating your genitals and buying some titties made you a woman. But go off, honey. All right. I'm just saying it's a bit much. The picking is a bit much. It's a bit much. So then Just Hilarious then responded to this person that refers to himself as Angelica in the DM and says, still couldn't produce if you tried, homie. Andrew. She then refers to this Angelica person as Andrew. A new way to bleed, huh? A lot of y'all get more and more stupid by the effing days. The gag is, we got it, and you're never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. And she's right. In a nutshell, I said things a little more proper, but she ain't lying. It don't matter whether a woman is ugly, pretty ugly. It don't even matter. The bottom line is, whether she's ugly or not, she's still a woman. She didn't need surgery to do it. All she had to do was wake up. DS say not bitter balls. Bitter balls. Wait a minute. Sure, you said bitter balls. Oh my God. Okay. Y'all crazy. Yolanda say they better check themselves. They messing with God's creation while they trying to undo how he created them. I mean, they ain't got to do nothing but live, be black, and die, whatever color they are, and die. Like that, you know what I'm saying? That's your life. Do what you want to do. It's the attacks and all this vitriol and venom toward women for no reason. Oh man, y'all say some stuff. Yeah, we need protection. We need protection because there's a danger from men who are regular and normal everyday men, and now it appears that we're in danger from men who put on dresses and skirts. I never thought I'd see the day. I honestly did. When I was a young girl and first left home, those men were usually very protective and they were good allies. I don't know what's going on with the new set. Things are a little different, I guess. I'm old. Wicked 548 said, why is it okay for us to tell them? Why is it okay for them to tell us what to call them, but it's okay for them to label us? Because they're acting like men. Men are controlling and try to dominate. And they don't realize their behavior alone makes the argument that you're still a man because you're still operating like one. Yeah, Jen Jones, that's what Jess Hilarious did. She went straight in vogue with the you never gonna get it. Never ever gonna get it. Okay, now I understood why she went there, but I said, oh, she clowning. She's straight clowning. And what's funny is this Angelica person, you talking to a whole comedian, somebody who ain't got nothing but jokes. You talking to somebody that would joke on themselves. She wouldn't have a problem joking on you. She wouldn't. But the truth of the matter is social media seems to be split. I would say a lot of people have been very supportive of Just Hilarious from what I can see on Instagram. On Twitter is more of a mixed bag. And I'm seeing people trying to tell her, oh, you gonna get canceled. Child, black women support, period. So if black women support her, she'll be fine. You know what I mean? Not only that, there's been a shift in the climate. And I feel like, the beer company and Target figured out there was a shift in the climate. Ain't nobody really going for that no more. It don't hold the weight it used to. You remember them days, Jen Jones, when you were a young girl and you could be around trans women and they would be protective of you. They looked out for you. They would teach you something. And now you don't really see that. What we see is a lot of attacks on women and this weird bullying of women. Like, stop that. Just stop it. It's strange and it is threatening. They're behaving in a very masculine and threatening manner. And somebody might want to explain that to them. It's just so dangerous. Meg Scott say, also be careful of the one who act like they stand with women when it's convenient. That's true too. You know, that's very true. So y'all just, personally, I stand with Just Hilarious. I don't see where she did a thing wrong. I truly don't. I don't see where she did anything wrong. I think she did perfectly fine to speak up because she has a platform. And I also, like I said the last time we talked about it, I thank God for Flame Monroe. I love Flame Monroe, and I appreciate Flame for always standing with us girls and not trying to attack us girls and not trying to dominate and control women and control how women see themselves and control women's womanhood and try to control how women even address themselves. So those are the type of allies that I want. I don't want nobody saying that I'm only an ally if I can control you, because I don't need that. I don't need it. Right, Debbie. They appreciated the femininity that we have. Yeah. And what's going on now, it seems very toxic, very masculine, and very threatening. And it's very frightening. Okay. I'm just saying, I have a young girl. So I find that to be very, very scary. Okay. So I saw something else. Shamika says they catty and sassy, so mean what we do. I mean, I don't mind you being sassy if that's what you want to be, but just the threatening behavior and you don't want it with us. Like, what are we gonna do? Rumble with a bunch of men? Are you dumb? Nobody's doing that. Meg Scott said, yeah, Flame is solid in my opinion. T.S. Madison is very flip-flop. T.S. Madison is toxic. T.S. Madison participates in misogynoir left and right. T.S. Madison absolutely hates black women, hates women, period, but sure enough hates black women. So no, I could never consider T.S. Madison an ally, because Timothy is not an ally. Timothy is very dangerous. Extremely. And I do mean extremely. So anywho, wait a minute. Well, this just in. I'm reading that Quavo was one of the passengers on a yacht in Miami, and they got robbed. At this point, I'm not gonna say anything out of the way. Pray for that young man, but I feel like he needs to be very, very careful. This is terrible. So apparently they got I don't know whether they have them, or whether they just been identified. Two young men by the name of Cornell Whitfield and Antonay Workanay, what the hell kind of name is that, have been identified as the suspects in the alleged incident. As it was reported, they were very aggressive toward the boat captain and the boat crew and demanded a refund after those on board were told the rental time was running out and the boat needed to be returned. It's alleged that Whitfield, that's Cornell Whitfield, told the captain to turn the boat around or he would unalive him. Oh, wow. And it's alleged he removed the captain's wallet, which had $3,500 and cell phone, before threatening another boat crew member and saying if the rental money wasn't returned, he would unalive him as well. The crew member told police he retrieved about $5,000 from one of the rooms. The captain told police he followed the crew member to the room. However, the crew member told police he was not followed. Okay, so the captain didn't even have it right. No arrests have been made due to conflicting statements. Child, not the Pirates of the Caribbean. Have mercy. Quavo need to be careful. Like, I don't know who his friends are, but I feel like somebody should warn him to be extra careful. Extra careful. So Something else took place before I get into Megan, because well, let me tell y'all about Megan first. Megan apparently is getting ready to drop some music. Okay. So I was very glad to see that. She showed pictures in the studio and says, I'm back in that mode. It's that time. So apparently Megan Thee Stallion is telling y'all she is back. She getting ready to drop some music. It's about to go down, honey. So I was glad to hear that. And you know, I don't really do the young people's music that much, but I was glad to hear that. Like, get back into what makes you happy in your livelihood, and don't, you know, wallow in how she was treated too much. Like, I wouldn't like to see her do that to herself. Okay. So let me see if I can pull this up, because I really want y'all to see this. It's one of those ridiculous things that you got to see to believe. Y'all, please hit the like button. Please, pretty please, hit the like button, y'all. Let me see if I can pull this up. To get a look at this. Oh, wee. Because I need to make a point. I need to make a point. Child, then they say Carlos King did a 2.5 sit-down interview with Nene Leakes for his podcast, and it's going to be split into 2 parts. The first one coming out tomorrow, and the second one on August 1st. So y'all better get ready, because it is going down. Nene and Carlos King together again for a 2-hour sit-down. Now, y'all, I can't wait for that one, because I'm sure Queen Lanithia got something to tell us, and I want to hear about it. I don't know about you, but I want to hear about it. And the fact that he did a 2-part, ooh wee, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Let me not say I'm ready like SpongeBob. Somebody might think I'm alluding to that pineapple, and I'll be in trouble over here. So let me try to share the screen. Oh, thank you, Philly Joint. Okay. So look. Wait. I hit the wrong thing. So is he the same young man that lost his nephew behind? Yes, that's the one. That's the one. So look, let me see if I can share this screen, because y'all got to see this. Y'all have got to see this. Oh, because I got to make a point. I have to make a point. A point must be made. I'm not even turning the sound on. I just want y'all to see this while I make this point. As soon as it pull up. Yes, Bianca. Yes. With that good old Miss Leaks. Hey, Ray all day. So, all right. So y'all see this character, this unfortunate looking woman with this long head. Y'all see this person? Uh-huh. You see the long head, the big burly shoulders. See, this is why I get so annoyed when people start talking about black women look like men and they this and they that. Now, it was just a few days ago that the booty hole brown girl was sitting on Drake's lap. Okay. And everybody threw a whole hissy fit, because how dare he have this black girl on his lap? Oh, city boys down 1,000. If you've ever called yourself a city boy, baby, you was already down 1,000,000. All right. There are city girls. There are no city boys. The fact that you're trying to fashion yourself after a girl group, you're already down. You falling and you can't get up. Okay. But he took pictures with the booty hole brown girl. What's her name, y'all? Tell me in the chat. And talking about he found his rightful wife. You know, he was just, social media rapping. He was just talking. It wasn't nothing to it, I don't think. Drake liked to be seen with new people. Right, Quiet Storm, this looking like a man. She got eyebrows like the real Helga Pataki. This girl looked like she got full caterpillars, the poisonous caterpillars across her head. Thank you, Quiet Storm 87. Sexy Red. That's the girl name. Thank you. And so, oh, I thought she had a mustache. She looked like a man. This girl right here threw her bra onto the stage at Drake concert. Drake talking about find this woman. I guess he said this heifer threw a bra is this big. Find her. She must need it back. That's the way I took it. So she's like, oh, it was me. It was my bra. And you should have seen the comments on social media. I just want y'all to see. This one was tacky enough to throw a bra on stage. And she looked like this. And then, oh, she looked good. And I'm sitting there like, this body is sloppy. She's giving very mannish all across the board. Hottie, calling her a Portuguese hottie. What's hot? What is hot? I don't see nothing hot. No, not hottie. They say a baddie, a Portuguese baddie. She bad looking. I don't know if she living bad, but she sure enough bad looking. But this is the type of stuff that women, especially black women, have to deal with. Now, a black woman, just for having Negro features, she looked like a man. This girl came up here looking like Mike Ditka. And they talking about a Portuguese baddie. If y'all don't see what's going on, I can't help you. If you don't see it, I can't help you. If y'all don't see why it's problematic to let them get away with this, I can't help you. That's why I go out of my way, like I told y'all, to point out every time I see a clear or clear adjacent woman that's sitting up here looking like she played for the National Football League or the National Hockey League. Because these heifers will look like full-grown men that need to have a prostate exam. And nobody says nothing. They tell them they look good. You a baddie. A black woman, all you got to do is just look black. And you a man, you look like them. Get the hell out of here. Just say you hate blackness and you hate black women. It's a bit much. That's why I was very unimpressed by the person who called himself Angelica pulling up an old picture of Just Hilarious to make a point. What's your point, Suge? You can't spray somebody with what they done already put out there. You got the picture because she put it out there. All in order to say she looked like a man. Y'all better peep when people doing little stuff like that to you. Always catch it now. Always catch it. So next up, y'all, we got Doja Cat. Now, I don't really know this young lady like that. I find her to be very strange and slightly irritating. And I think it's just because my nerves bad. Lord, hello, beautiful people say flatline. Yeah, that girl looked like Mike Ditka. She did. Now, I ain't see no Addams Family. That looked like a professional athlete, a retired professional athlete. Hey, Gossip News. Ray say, you say it's puppy love. I say it's a full-grown wolf. I mean, that could have been a werewolf or something. I'm not sure what that was. I would advise you not to blow a dog whistle. The Divine Miss M say, hey, you just saw an article calling Serena a pregnant man. That's what I'm saying. That's the type of stuff that they do to black women. And it's very disrespectful. It's hateful. It is racially motivated. It's motivated by colorism. And it's motivated by hate for black people. Like, that's really all that's about. That's really all it's about. Mm-hmm. Hey, Remain Teachable. Mika, what you say? I was missing this. I'm glad you slid in here today. Yeah, I don't know if I'm finna go all the way to calling her beautiful. I ain't gonna jump out the window. But my point is, whether she pretty or not, she's a woman. Yeah, that's the one who dressed up like a cat. Doja is hilarious. Now, I don't want to hear music. Y'all know I don't really like the young people's music like that. But baby, Doja, Miss Doja. Is it Doja? Doja? How do you say this child's name? Because I don't want to mess her name up because she has tickled me for today. Because I want to talk about it and I don't want to mess. Is it Doja? Doja? Well, it can't be Doja because it's not a R on the end. I'm not sure. I'm going to just say Doja. Okay? If I knew her real name, I would say that because I don't know this baby's name. But listen, honey, she went after them stan people. You know, the people that they have a celebrity that they like. They name themselves some weird name, and then they generally go around social media harassing normal people. Go around harassing normal people on the internet. Can't nobody enjoy nothing for them. It's absolutely unbearable. It's very unbearable. So, honey, she was online, and Miss Mamas wasn't sparing nobody. It's Doja. Gossip News says it's Doja. Okay, so I'm gonna say Doja because I see a lot of y'all saying Doja. Yeah, they're very disrespectful to Serena, and then turn around and attack her for marrying somebody that didn't want to treat her in a derogatory fashion. Now, mind you, I don't want to lay up with nobody clear, but I can personally understand why any sister would go to somebody who celebrates her. If that person is treating her fine and treating her with care and concern and is respectful of her and shows her love and attention and attentiveness, be there. Be where you're treated fairly. Don't let nobody hoodwink you into keeping it real with somebody who's gonna talk about the way you look and you look like a man and you ain't got no hair and you this and you that. Don't do that for nobody. Don't do that for nobody. It's not worth it. I think all my sisters are beautiful. Well, that's a sweet sentiment and bless your heart. I don't feel that way. I know all of my sisters have something beautiful in them, but if we being honest, it's ugly and pretty and everything. Some people's pretty, some people ain't, and that's all right. Everybody don't have to be pretty. And let me hit you with something else. A person don't have to be pretty to have value. Okay? A woman can have value as a woman whether she's pretty or not. Hey, Miss Sparkle, you just got to Dallas. All right, girl. Have fun. Be safe. Miss M, I'm right there with you, girl. I'm sitting there like, now how are we supposed to say this? But let me tell you, wait a minute. You say she called you fat on at one of her shows once. Well, what did you do to her for her to call you fat? You not finna convince me this lady just singled you out of the crowd of all them people to say, hey, you're fat. What did you do? Because all her fans ain't thin. So what did you do to get her attention to make her say something like that to you? Okay. So look, she went on the internet. She took to the internet to pick at the stand people and said, my fans don't name themselves Ish. Hey, she said, if you call yourself a kitten or effing kittens with a Z, that means you need to get off your phone, get a job, and help your parents with the house. Lord, this girl said y'all need a life. You need to get out the door, get some fresh air, do something with yourself. It apparently she's not co-signing the bull crap. She ain't co-signing that buffale at all. Hey, Charm CC. Oh, what a beautiful picture. Listening to the playback. I know that's right, sissy. So this person then responds to Doja and says, we only using the name you gave your fans. Little Miss Doja said, when I was an alcoholic teen. So I guess she's saying I was a child being childish. Why y'all grown heifers still calling yourself cats and kittens and stuff? I'm with her. I'm with her. I don't even want to hear it. She right. So then the lady say, can you love your kittens again or no? This Doja girl said, I don't even know what the F that means. This girl is a real hoot. She is a real hoot. You hear what I tell you? Hey, Trina Taylor. Then this one, boy, Lord have mercy. Y'all know how some of these people that's fans of these celebrities change their name to the person's real name or to their stage name in Twitter. So she says, girl, I'll help and a kitten. It's called multitasking. So Doja hit her and says, you making my government name your screen name is creepy as hell. Boy, she ain't sparing them. She ain't sparing them. Because I done seen them do it with a lot of them. They start calling themselves Cardi B real name. I done seen them call themselves Nicki Minaj real name. Like, they do a lot with this weird stand stuff. I don't know who started it. I don't know who's behind it. I know it is creepy. And I agree with Doja. Okay. Then, hey, you got one of them that says, what should I change? Because she has her name on Twitter as the Kitten's Web. So she gonna ask this girl, what should I change my name to since you don't like the term kitten? Doja said, just delete the entire account and rethink everything. It's not too late. Y'all, this girl is a hoot. I don't care what nobody say. She is funny to me because Miss Thing is saying, look, if you waiting on me to tell you what to call yourself, you've already gone too far. If you trying to call yourself by some special name to be a fan, you've gone too far. This girl say delete everything and rethink it. You say I was singing her songs and I was singing them better than her. Were you trying to sing real loud and interrupt her show? How would she know you were singing them better than her? Were you screaming over her? I hope you wasn't doing that. I hope you wouldn't do that to somebody. You wouldn't do that, would you? Now, wait a minute. Philly Joint say, I know how to pronounce Doja, but I can't name one song. But I'm struggling on the pronunciation, and I can't name nothing either now. She's a kid to me, and I don't feel like I have to keep up with the children. Okay? Every now and then when I hear something about them, if it's interesting enough, then I'll know who you are. That's her man. I ain't got nothing to do. We don't have, I don't even know who she go with. Let me say that. Hey, Toffee Mocha, I don't know who she go with. I don't know nothing about no African coming out of her and nothing else. I just know this girl is funny and she got a mouth on her. That don't sound like no African to me. That just sounds like a little girl with a slick mouth, and she is funny to me. She is hilarious to me. Because that South African man didn't even have a hand in raising her. He wasn't even around. So I can't say nothing about that. Plus, I don't know them ladies that really have no slick mouths like that. So I'm not gonna go there. But anyway, yeah, she basically saying this Stan stuff is weird, it's creepy. They need to get a life, go do something with themselves. You know, basically leave her to hell alone is what Miss Thing was getting at. And I found it funny. So now listen, we got a little bit of information too. Y'all know that young man that was on social media, Shamar, the one that got the back. I don't know. Is that scoliosis that he has? He has a like a really hard bend in his back, and he's done videos dancing around and stuff. He was trying at one time. He said he was gonna do some music and everything. Y'all pray for little Shamar because he say he homeless. He say he homeless. He ain't got no car, and he thinking about stealing a car. Okay. So y'all say a little prayer for Shamar, and a little bit more bad news that came out. I'm gonna just drop this. Y'all know Quad from Married to Medicine. Now y'all know I don't like this heifer, but this is bad news. Now it was a little girl that they say that her mama is Tamika Webb, so I'm assuming that's a relative of Quad's. But she's a 3-year-old and she was over at Quad's house. They say her mama was there, so apparently Quad wasn't babysitting. They were just over at Quad's house, and the baby drowned in Quad's pool. Okay, that's what she's saying, that the baby drowned in Quad's pool. So y'all say a prayer for that family too, because I know that cannot be pleasant. I don't wish that on anybody. It really sounds very painful for that family to be going through that. It's just really, really terrible. And for those of y'all who care, this just in about 30 minutes ago. The Hoover police down in Alabama, they're going to hold another press conference at 4 o'clock p.m. Well, that's about 15 minutes. And no, I'm not watching it, but y'all can if you want to, about Carly Russell. Since everybody's so obsessed, they're going to do another press conference in about 15 minutes. The Hoover police. Okay? Just so y'all know what's going on. Let me check real quick, make sure ain't nothing else going on before I let y'all go. Before I let go. I think that's it and that's all, y'all. I ain't really got nothing else. Oh, yes, I do. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let us put some gossip in it. Why they saying that Jason Lee from Hollywood Unlocked, you know the colorist himself, they said he done called security on Raw Ali because they say she confronted him about being an empty net gangster. Ooh, he called security to escort him out the back of the restaurant. Ooh, because she said he was making up lies against her. We know Jason Lee allowing somebody now. He don't have a problem. Him nor that S curl. He don't have no problem lying on people. That's why I was so shocked about him and Tasha K going back and forth. Y'all birds of a feather. And baby, Miss Raw Ali, you know she'll get physical. She confronted him about lying on her and slandering her and her family, she said. Okay. And I guess when he saw her in person, he felt a little threatened and felt like he might not have been able to physically defend himself. So Jason Lee then was having a hard time. He had to call for security to help him get out the back of the restaurant. I say, all right now, y'all gonna learn about lying on people. Yes, that's what happened. This just ended about 30 minutes ago. Yes, way. Yes, way. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. So security had to get him out. Had to help him get up out of there. Whew. Wow. That's scary. Mm-mm. So yeah, I think that's it. I think we done got all the gossip. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Every time I think the gossip is over. So wait a minute. Why are these people booing Azalea Banks off of stages? What's going on? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me see what y'all saying. It's a lot happening today in the news. Divine Miss M say he lied on the. Yeah, he killed Liz before she died. You know, it would have been nice if she could have died more than once, but she can't. Auntie would say mouth roll to check his body couldn't cash. He wasn't gonna find out if he could cash it. He had security help him out. Yeah, Raw definitely not the one. Raw's a little physical. Raw get physical. Oh, yeah. I mean, if you can't fight, you should run. Don't stay there and get beat up trying to prove you ain't scared. That's not cool. Run. Joseph had to run in the Bible. Run. But yeah, they said Zay done got booed off the stage. Had a breast out and everything. And them people just booed her off the stage. I don't understand why. I guess, well, I guess she says a lot of things that people don't like, and she's just not a fan favorite. I guess not. Mm. So I'm gonna just go ahead and leave that right there. That's the only thing I done seen that I just could not let go. Y'all send some positive thoughts to Jason Lee. I don't know what he gonna do. Cause if Raw run into him again, she might get him again. I don't know. It look a little dangerous. Looks a little dangerous. Right, Tammy? Well, listen, y'all. I only planned to come in here for an hour, and I kept it at an hour today. I did not go over my time. If the gossip get good, I'll be back. Okay, I'm trying to get back in the notion of coming out and talking more. I'm trying to break out of, my little grief bubble and all that stuff. I'm breaking. I'm breaking through. I'm gonna break on through to the other side, honey, just like the doors. Okay, so look, I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all, please remember to hit that like button on your way out. If you did not hit that bad boy on your way in, make sure you hit that notification bell and click all so you'll know every time we go live over here on this good porch. Also, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because we'll be glad to have you. Make sure that if you want to join channel membership, that you hit that join button underneath the video or the membership link that's in the description box. And also in the description box is my Amazon wish list. If you want to send me some goodies or some snacks and stuff that's on there, that would be awesome. I'd love to have them. And I think that covers everything. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. It was good to talk to y'all on a good old Monday. All right. I need you. I need you. I need y'all. I need that energy. Y'all have been the bomb. Enjoy the rest of your day. And please remember, if nobody else says it to you today, God loves you. I love you. And ain't nothing you can do about it. I'll talk to you later, okay? Bye, y'all.